everyone, my name is Tita and today I'm going to show you how to make birthday cards inspired by Pinterest. Okay, so since my birthday was a few days ago and lots of my friends' birthday is in these days, we're all like Virgos, I was like, well, I want to give them some cards. So I recorded myself making said cards and that's what I'm going to show you today, that DIY. I got all my inspiration from Pinterest, so I'll link you down below all the original posts that I got inspiration from to make these DIYs. And by the way, in each transition, like you know how I usually put transitions, I'll put the materials you're going to need to make this faster and easier, so you can just screenshot like the card you like and the materials you need, so you can go to Michael's or whatever. So let's get on with the cards. So we're going to start off using some Post-its as a base. We're going to cut out a square and put our little plastic bag, and we'll trace it out with a pencil. Then we're going to cut it with our scissors, the little piece of paper, trying to leave the margins thick so we can stick on the little bag later on. But for now we're going to paint it. I used a mint color paint because that's my favorite color. But you can use any color you like. Just try to make it a bright color so the little crystals can look nice inside of it. It could be the favorite color of the person that you are making the card for example. So now we're going to draw some balloons. I'm not really using a stencil or anything, I'm just freehanding it. And we're going to cut them out. Once we have cut them out, we are going to paint one of them and glitter one of them. So we're going to start painting one of them black because I feel like that makes a really nice contrast with the bright color. And we're going to let it dry. Next, the next balloon, we're going to put glue on it, all over it, a thin layer. And we're going to put the glitter on it. This white glitter, to be honest, it's this kind of glitter that if you put paint under it, it'll turn the color of the paint. But since we used white, well, it's white glitter. So now that our little square is dry, we're going to put the little crystals inside of the bag. Try to make it different sizes and textures so it can really look nice. Once we filled our little bag up with a whole bunch of little crystals, we are going to hot glue it to the little square. We're going to grab our hot glue gun with a lot of patience and stick it on, and trying to make everything really sealed, or else our little crystals are going to fall out. We don't want that. Once we have glued it on, we're going to see how it looks like on the card, and we're going to trace the square. Once we've traced the square, we're going to start doing polka dots with our black Sharpie marker. To be honest, I'm also freestyling this. I didn't use a ruler or anything. But we're going to avoid to put the polka dots where we trace the square because we don't want the background to have polka dots. Once we put all the polka dots, we're going to start hot gluing everything on. Starting with the square, we're going to put that nicely on, and then we'll put the balloons. I like the colored balloon to be on the back so we can really give the shine to the glitter one. Once we put that on, we're going to go on with the string. We're going to put a little drop of hot glue, and we're going to stick it on and then cut off where we think will look good. We're going to put this little drop of hot glue so our thread doesn't go all over the place. We do the same with the second balloon. And well, we're done. Yeah, look how nice it looks. Well, now you just write inside of it something nice like Feliz Cumpleaños, because it's in Spanish. But yeah, look how nice our card looks now. With this card, it's a really simple process. We're going to use Post-its to guide us. The original DIY on Pinterest recommends tape, but I tried to use tape, but it really destroyed my construction paper. So I decided to use Post-its. They work much better for me. As you can tell, I already did one with the little paint on the side. But what we're trying to do here is to make lines out of watercolors. I chose to make a rainbow theme, like literally the Pinterest inspiration. But you can use any color combination you want as long as we're making stripes. We're going to let these stripes dry thoroughly, and we're going to grab our marker, Sharpie marker or permanent marker. On the first one, we're going to make like a little gift, and on the second one, a cake. When we're doing the cake, we'll put the candles, but the candles are going to make it really interesting because we're going to put some drops of glue, and these drops of glue, we're going to put some golden glitter on top, and this is going to really make it look like the candles are flickering. Well, not really, but you know, it's going to look nice, you know. And we're pressing it a little just to really get the glitter in. We tap it off and we let it dry. And look how nice these look too, our little flickering candles. Yeah. It really makes a contrast with the glitter, the marker, and the watercolor. Okay, this DIY really takes a lot of cutting, so now we're going to cut a whole bunch of little triangles. I usually freestyle my cutting, so I can't really tell you measurements, but a whole bunch of little triangles depending on what you're trying to spell. In my case, I'm trying to spell happy birthday in Spanish, but you would need to count how many letters you need, and you paint all the little triangles different colors. I used 3 colors, which is turquoise, mint, and blue, to make like a little aquatic nautical sense to it. You could literally put happy birthday blah blah blah, like your friend's name. I'm not putting my friend's name so she doesn't know, well, who this DIY is for her, even though by this time maybe she already has it. But anyways, I'm spelling in Spanish feliz cumple, as you can see with the golden Sharpie. Now we're going to take the little crystals that are usually used for jewelry, but we're going to use them to hold the string. This will also help us to hide the hot glue so it doesn't look ugly, just the string, once we stick it onto the card. Oh, by the way, I don't measure the card either. I just also try to freestyle it. I really freestyle a lot. But yeah, now we're going to stick the little triangles to make like a little banner. Trying to not get the letters upside down, which happened to me, to be honest, off camera. Try to be careful with that. And we are going to stick them on. And look how cute it's turning out. Oh my god, I want to make another one right now. Look at it, so cute. Now we're going to make polka dots again. I feel like the polka dots really give texture to the card and makes it look less bleh. And I'm going to also use my golden Sharpie so it matches with the letters and really looks, well, cool, to be honest. You could also use a silver one if you like silver. Well, I'm trying to see where I'm going to position my little banner. I'm apparently taking a long time, so don't worry if you can't find where to put yours. Yeah, really take a long time. But anyways, once we finally find where we're going to put it, we're going to put 2 drops of hot glue so we can stick it on. Like I said, the crystals are going to make it look much nicer. Then we put the second little banner. And remember when you use hot glue to take off all like the hot glue strings. Now I'm writing down like the front part of the card, which says just to wish you, and then inside a happy birthday in Spanish because, well, my friend knows Spanish. And this is how our card looks. Look how precious it looks. Oh my god, I think this is literally my favorite one of all the cards I made. Next up, the last card. And this card, it's really simple, to be honest. We're going to make balloons like we did for the other card, but now we're going to make them like pop up. How are we going to make that? Well, we're going to fold our paper a lot. And once we fold it, we cut it and we make another the same. There are two methods to make a pop-up. One is just to fold and fold paper the same times. I think I fold it 4 times in this method. And the other one is to make like a little cube or box. Right now I'll show you how I make this said cube because I'm not sure I can really explain it. But right now on camera I'll show you how the ending result looks. As you can see, it's like a little square. Why do I use 2 methods? The thing is that with the little square, even though it's simpler, it's usually not so high up, like so pop up. And when you do the other, a bunch of like foldings, depending on how many folds you use, it's how popped up it's gonna look. Technically, the mint colored balloon is supposed to look lower or like not so tall as the dark blue one. Once the dark blue one is stuck on, it's going to look like more close up than the mint colored one. We're going to stick on the folded paper, and then we're going to like put together the 2 ends. And once we have the 2 ends together, we're going to put the hot glue. Once we put the hot glue, well, you stick on your balloon so it can look cute. Having both stuck on and dried, we're going to grab some string. Well, first I'm showing you how it looks apparently. And then we'll grab some string. We're going to tie the string to our balloons so it can look like we tied the balloons on. And, well, you can make the knot like halfway through away and then just stick it on. After we make the knot, we're going to put a little dab of hot glue just so it doesn't untie. And as the same as the other card, we cut it off and put a little drop of hot glue on the bottom so our thread doesn't get ugly. YouTube magic will make the other balloon be ready. Yeah. And in the inside, like all the other cards, we'll write happy birthday. Because it's a birthday card, obviously. And look how cute our little balloons look. They look like they're actually floating away, drifting off. You could draw like some clouds in the back if you wanted to make it look cuter, but I maintained it simple. Well, that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and you get inspiration to do these DIYs too. If you do make them, please send me pictures on Twitter or Instagram so I can check them out.